Yo, 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 we are live on the Pontoon. I am John Pond09, your cruise director through the Pontoon. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Wednesday. Today we are going to be playing the new hit classic, Overwatch 2. Gonna be doing some healing, gonna be doing some DPSing. Gonna maybe be doing some tanking. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I could go ahead and start on my tank thingies. Tank things. Yo, we got Jaslyn in the chat right off the bat. What's up, Ashlyn? What's up, Jazzy? No, Andrew and Jamie got in a fight and Jamie's face is boot. No. Alright, Ashlyn. It's time for the tea. Oh, I know, Jazzy, I know. A real fist fight? Oh no. Oh no. I gotta hear about this. I can only imagine what Jamie did to instigate this situation. Start my replay buffer. That would be one way to start a fist fight for sure, AR. Yeah, we got 7 viewers and 2 likes. What the? Alex, I'm gonna give you like 6 seconds, which was my stream delay, to stop spamming. And then I'm gonna just take your mod away. EPO, this will be relevant soon. It doesn't take his meds, so sometimes he pops off. That stupid shit does stupid things. Is that BPD? Bipolar disorder, okay. Has a new track, and I guess Jamie has been doing work to it. I guess he tightened some bolt too tight. Fucked up a thread. Andrew texts Jamie about it. I appreciate that 3 likes already. Well, the top G's. Alex came in here just immediately start spamming. I know he didn't hit the like first. Bull Dryan says, "Say it to my face." What? Oh no, this is definitely a Florida man story. Andrew goes over there and literally just does that. Oh no. Yes, he did. Alex, and yeah, what's going on, Jakai? And if the next thing that you say, Alex, is that you need job, we're gonna have a problem. Oh my god. See, Alex, your trolling has just become so predictable. You gotta work on more unpredictable trolling. Jamie takes a crowbar? What? No. What? Why would he do that? Oh my god, so then he just starts beating him up. That's crazy. Do you think Jamie started crying after he got beat up? Or was he able to hold it together? Yeah, took a crowbar and started banging his truck up. Did somebody call the police?
What's the most crazy thing you've seen as a doctor? Well, there was one pilot who was lost in time. Right.
At the end of the day, say like and subscribe for more content. Okay, that was funny, Alex. I'll give you that. That was pretty funny. He ran to his grandma and cried. Oh my god.
2, 1. Attackers.
We called the uncle over. Okay, well at least the police didn't get involved. Wait, so are Jamie and Andrew related then? That's wild. Oh, it's his brother. Oh, okay. I did not. Maybe you have said that before, but it just didn't like register or something. Oh, I can't damage it with that? That's stupid. That's even more crazy, actually. Well, that actually like makes a lot more sense. Real blood brothers. Okay, yeah, that actually makes sense now. Well. What are y'all doing over here? Whole thing is caught on the home camera. Can't wait to show that at the next family reunion. Posted for the content, Ashlyn. What you mean the next family reunion? I'll tell you to post it in Discord, but you can only post like a 5-second video in Discord before it's like, oh, you need nitro. Can't do nothing fun on Discord. I mean, you can do tons of fun things on Discord. Exclamation Discord, check out the Discord, join the pontoon. Super fun. All the things. Yo, what up, AR? I know, right? I want to see the video. Do you see if Jazzy asked her if she turned into an old head blood? Wait, what? No. Oh, if I see her ask her that? Okay. Well, she's in here now, or she was here earlier a second ago. Moira May, yes sir. Everyone was freaking out because Andrew doesn't do that kind of stuff, but Jamie fucked himself. Yeah, I mean, like getting in the argument is one thing. If they would have, oh, I should have healed. I thought that was the enemy. I should have, I mean, it's one thing to get into an argument, and if you start punching him over that, it'd be like, eh, well, that's kind of like brothers being brothers, but a crowbar and putting dents in the truck, like, nah, that's, yeah, that's next level. Surprised Jamie didn't go for the Mustang, to be honest. Yeah, but didn't you say he's over the Mustang, or he's selling the Mustang, or something like that? Yo. I hate that there's more than one tank in this mode, always. He's keeping it. I think Jamie expects it to be his. Not anymore. Oh man. Well, hopefully they'll be able to like make up in due time. Yeah. There's certain things that are just off limits, you know, the car, the girl. That's about it, really. I mean, there's like a couple things that you just should just know better. Yeah, it's simple. It's just like simple things you should know. Andrew breaks Jamie's glasses and his expensive necklace. I'm sure the necklace can be fixed. If it's truly an expensive necklace, they can fix it. They can just like replace the clasp or whatever. The fact that he was wearing a chain though tells me exactly what this character looks like though. Like, I never really tried to picture him in my head before, but now knowing that he was wearing a chain just on a random day and unironically wearing a chain, nah, yeah, that tells me what I need to know to fill in the rest. Yo, what's going on there? Sounds like they need to sit on the couch together and hold hands until they figure it out, or maybe that only works when you're 9, not sure. Well, Amish, I think Jamie would like that a little bit too much, but they are brothers, so there's also that.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
The feeling stick? That's an interesting euphemism for a penis. Never heard that one before. I don't know how the necklace got involved. What? Do you chain low to a wobble to the floor? Do you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Do you chain hang low?
The future beckons. You will not.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Fire at will.
She just walked right through that minefield. She didn't have a care in the world. Just, yeah, I'm gonna charge in.
The payload is approaching its destination.
My condition is improved.
Wasn't what I meant for a he would get karma for shooting my car with the bow. It's definitely too soon to say it, Ashen, but I was thinking that already, to be honest. Like, oh, this truck is gonna be looking worse than your car now. Bro, these Nest cameras are just wild. Look like we went to the wrong town.
Now, to start anew. You cannot escape me.
It's always hunting season in Florida, Amish. It's always gator hunting season.
Misery made manifest.
No, I actually don't know what they hunt for in Florida. I don't know if there is hunting in Florida. I'm sure they have deer. Basically everywhere has deer. Little big old rat bastards. How am I still alive right now? How am I still alive right now? Oh, Mercy is on me back there. That's how I'm still alive. Let's go, Mercy. Oh, okay, that's going on TikTok. Record that bad boy right now. Oh no, he had an interview for McDonald's and now his face is spooked. Honestly, he'd probably still go to that interview and still get the job, honestly. You know, fast food companies are in a bad way right now, so they probably won't care. Yeah, he'll still get it. They won't care. Hey, as long as he shows up, like showing up with the messed up face and willing to do the job is all they need.
30 seconds remaining.
Share initiative. You know, if they say anything about, you know, what's your biggest weakness? I just never back down.
10 seconds remaining.
Red AR. Better get to walking. How far away does he live from the McDonald's?
You could still be of use to me.
No way they didn't win that. That's crazy, bro. They were like right there. And I just Moira'd all over them. I just took my Moira and I just all over them.
Play of the game.
What? Bro, my play of the game was way better than that. 24 kills. Not too good on the healing, but you know. "45-minute walk." He actually has a bike, so he could take that. Oh, if it's a 30-minute walk, it'd probably be like a 10-minute bike ride. That wouldn't be too bad. You could do that. Endorsements are just flying in. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more. We'll just do this. Do one more warm up, and then we'll get into the ranked. My space heater and monitor are on the same power. It's called power.
Traveling to New Queens.
Power strip. And when I turn off my space heater, it makes my monitor go off for a couple seconds. It's not that bad, but he's lazy. Yeah. Well.
Humanity is shackled.
How old is he again? He's like 19 or something?
All systems fired up and ready to engage.
How does he not have a job already? Is he living with his grandma?
5,
Oh, he's 16. Okay, never mind.
2, 1.
I thought he was older.
Unlocks in 30 seconds.
Okay, he's 17 living with his grandma. Okay, well, that's not too bad. That's fine. I thought he was like already 18 and still living with his grandma. Which, in today's world, is still like pretty normal, but you can't be like living at home still and not have a job, you know, once you're 18. Like, you gotta be doing something.
Objective unlocked.
Going to school, working, something.
I've dealt with cynics before.
Get his permit. His grandma wants to have an education. Well, based off of what I know about this guy, maybe education is not the best like route for him. And I'm not even saying that in a mean kind of way, but like, what good is an education gonna do for him? Like, seriously. He could be learning a trade. Like, maybe he could learn how to do HVAC, or he could learn plumbing. You know, he could learn how to do like drywall, painting, you know, something like that. Dropped out when he was at 9th grade. Yeah, okay, so definitely. He wants to learn construction? Well, hell yeah. Like, then that's a good, that would be a good, you know, that'd be a good path for him. Learn something in construction so he's got a trade, so he's, you know, can make some decent money, but it doesn't take any, like, you know, book smarts. You do have to work, but, you know, be okay with, you know, manual labor. But hey, if you kind of need to know how to read, do basic math, and also be competent socially.
No opposition is insurmountable.
Oh, well, yeah, the stealing has to go. Yeah, you do have to know like basic math and know how to read for all of that. But I mean, if he went to went through 9th grade Honestly, I'm sure he could be able to figure it out. Like, unless he,
Manifest.
you know, unless he has some learning disability that would prevent him from, like, learning that. There's also like different positions too. I mean, don't necessarily have to be like a.
Great minds are always persecuted.
He knows how to add and subtract. It's probably the main thing. I mean, yeah, he might never be like them, you know,
You're broken.
the lead plumber, like, you know, drawing up plans to put in new construction or something like that. But I should have just phased out. I want to trust him to keep my pet rock alive. He'd be the one working that sits on his ass all day and gets paid the same amount. Well, in that case, maybe he should work for the government because they love that kind of thing, or at least it's very possible to do that there. Maybe he could work for, like, you know, Parks and Recreation or DMV or, you know, one of the like road crews that goes around, fills up like potholes. Okay.
Nuisances and nothing more.
Oh, I'm dead.
Your end is within my reach. Surrender to my will.
Oh, that actually replenishes your teammates. I was shooting at her because I was like, well, I don't have anything to do.
Let go. You could still be of use to me. Such grievous wounds.
The enemy has claimed the robot.
Need a moment to recharge.
I'm actually frying right now. Get out of here. Bro, you're getting... Bro, just shoot the Nest camera. Yeah, it sounds like it's perfect for government work, honestly. Management skills, yeah, he could be a top manager in the government.
They've taken the robot. How irksome.
What the?
Pain is inevitable.
Bro, you're not better than me.
The milk of human kindness has spoiled you.
Guide you.
Misery made manifest.
Okay, I thought he went the other way. Given their sad childhood really wasn't the best, and he's taken after the druggy mom, but even more sad he lived and still taken after that style.
Cynics before.
He's mentally ill, so that takes up a lot of his thought press for that stuff. Yeah. I don't know. The sad reality of it, though, is actually like it really doesn't matter like if how many people you've seen go down that path, because it's not like anybody like starts doing drugs thinking, oh, I'm gonna be a drug addict. You know, it's like that's not the intention when they go into it, and just because they have seen like that happen to other people doesn't mean that they're, you know, always gonna make that connection of like, oh, well, that could happen to me too or whatever. That's just when your like mental health gets just, you know, into a place where you just don't care if that happens or not. That's really what the issue is, to me at least. I don't know. I'm not a professional counselor or mental health expert in any means, by any means, but like addiction is always more about the drug. It's my thought is it's always about the mental health of the issue. I mean, especially depending on the drug, like, you know, heroin, meth, stuff like that. Like nobody takes heroin or meth you know, that has a good mental, stable mentally, you know. I'll say nobody. There may be some, but very rarely. Yeah, he doesn't care. They don't care if they become an addict. They don't care if, you know, what repercussions it's gonna have. You know,
Bothersome.
they're doing their best to live like in the moment, and you know, if opportunity like that presents itself, they're just gonna take it, and they don't, you know, they're just living moment by moment, and how it affects their future they're not concerned about. Started dating again, and he stopped taking his meds and started smoking. Oh, that'll do it. That's a lot of times too what happens when the meds start working for people with like mental health issues. Like the meds start working and then they are like, oh, okay, I'm better now, or I don't feel like I need to take these anymore, because they do often cause side effects as well. So it's like, oh well, I'm tired of dealing with, you know, this side effect, plus I'm better now, I'm just gonna stop taking the meds, and then, you know, those problems just come back. Bipolar specifically is a hard one too, because
Play of the game.
even when they're off their meds, like, yeah, they may be fine sometimes, but then they go, you know, off the deep end or go into like a manic, you know, they either get manic or you know, they just are on opposite ends of the spectrum, but you know, sometimes it can be okay. Yo, what's going on, Jake? Top Moira in North America. You already know. Yo, appreciate the 6 likes on the stream. All the top G's up in the chat. Liking up the stream. We see you. Yeah, I'm really liking Moira, Jake. Do I want to do one more? I think I'm pretty warmed up, honestly. Oh, okay. Well, we're doing one more.
Welcome to Junkertown.
His grandma would provide just cigarettes to help him, but Jamie would steal the rest, the weed and the edibles, and dab from his uncle. Oh, wow. Can't blame him fully because his grandma's an enabler for his addiction. How lazy and unproductive he is. Yeah. I appreciate you, Jake. Yeah, I've been having the Overwatch. I did a spree of Overwatch shorts, so got another couple lined up, and then I haven't really decided if I want to switch to Apex. I just have to look at my clips whenever I run out. I've got them lined up through the end of the week, and then Saturday I'll have to make another batch. It's probably what I'll do, like Saturday morning. Saturday morning, jumped out of bed.
Push your limits.
But my best
Nothing breaks
suit
that I
on.
cannot mend.
Made it go, no matter what you say.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know feelings too? I'm gonna marry her anyway. Marry that girl, no matter what you say. Been doing a lot of editing, research, experiment with the lengths of the video, like 15-second shorts instead. Yeah, I've done some of those. I mean, I don't know. It's really random, Jake, honestly. I've experimented with a whole lot of different stuff, and it's just like, at the end of the day, there's just no rhyme or reason. Like, some of them hit, some of them don't. Some of them I'll get 10 views, some of them I'll get 1,000. There's not, I'm really not in the Overwatch category yet to really have them pop, but like my Apex ones, for instance, it could be like the same level of content, could be like the same level of titles, same kind of tags, everything, and like one video will get like 10 views, the other one will get 1,000. I've experimented with different times of posting them. I just kind of resigned to giving up. Like I like to make the short content, so I'm gonna keep doing it. But I'm just gonna schedule them out and keep them consistent at the same time. Noon is like the best time that usually works for me, especially on the weekends, but even during the week, usually like noon is the best time that I've found to post. So I'm just gonna make them, line them up. If they do well, they do well. If they don't, you know, so be it. Like the one today, I think it only got like 10 views or something like that. One yesterday got like 400, so it's like just so random. But it's basically free views.
I'm restored.
Have you been put into the shorts feed? Some of them get put in there. That's what I'm saying, Jake. Some of them will get put in there, some of them won't. So the ones that only have like 30 views or less, like they didn't get put into the thing. It's like people just click it from the Discord, or they just happen to search and then find it, or something like that. But if they put me into the feed, I usually get at least a couple hundred views in the first like hour or two. And then the ones that have done more than that usually take about 5 hours to get to like 1,000 views usually. 15 seconds for the short for the goldfish audience, yeah. Most of mine though are like right under like 30 seconds. So that is one thing that can help, but at the same time, like, it's really hard to make content also like that short. Like even 15 seconds, like what am I gonna do, shoot a guy one time? Like you can't even like in this game you can hardly get like a double kill. And so I mean at the same time, like if it's not impressive or funny or a mixture of the two, like it's not gonna do well either. So the content is somewhat important. I would say the tags and the timing and all of that kind of stuff are a little bit more important, but for it to like really pop off and have like over 1,000 views, the content does have to be at a certain level. I've noticed that, which, you know, makes sense, because when it gets put into a shorts feed, people are watching it that aren't your subscribers, that aren't, you know, they may not even be subscribed to like the game, you know, they may not even play the game or watch content from the game that you're playing. So Bastion's back in pubs. And yeah, Johnny Depp, real life body size pillow. I thought you already had one, Ashton.
Evolution is a painful path to walk.
What have you been doing? But I enjoy it, Jake. Like I said, nonetheless, like the Apex ones, definitely, I let it get to me too much. Like if the views didn't go up, or if I didn't get put into the feed. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I let it get to me too much, and I don't know, it was just too much pressure. So now I decided, I was like, well, I'm just gonna do, you know, the best I can with them. I'm gonna schedule them out, and how they do is how they do. You know, either way, it's a very high like view to work ratio. Even if it only gets 100 views, hell, my streams only get 100 views sometimes, and I'll be live for, you know, 3-4 hours. I think my one yesterday, I was live for like 2.5 hours. I got maybe 200 or 100 views, but that was mostly because Nate rated me. But or, you know, or right now, for instance, so I've been live for 30 minutes and I've got 23 views, whereas I could make a whole short in that same amount of time and get, you know, 400 or 500 pretty easily. So
Play of the game.
Diva kind of got some nice headlights, not gonna lie. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot, Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. Are the rims big? Do it right good. I don't even remember what song that is, but just whenever I hear "Yeah, buddy," that's what I think of. No, stop. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot, Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. Are the rims big? Do it right good. Multiple times too, Ashton. She got to do anything to him. Anything. Anything. Whatever she wanted. Anything. Anything. Yo, appreciate that 8 likes on the stream. All the top G's up in the chat, liking up the stream. We see you. Do I want to support or start doing my tank? I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of scared to do the tank. How long the matches are going to take if I do tank only. She's really doing the most, Ashton. Yo, what's going on, Culture? How you doing, bro? Big Paper Rub. I'll be honest, I don't know the whole context behind the shot in the bed. I don't know if that happened like during the act or after randomly, if she was just, I don't know. I don't know all the context of that. I don't know if I want to know, honestly. If it's anything like some experiences that I've heard with the back door, I don't want to know about it. Disgusting. Yo, what's going on, Bottle?
Humanity is shattered.
Even if I had a dream about being with him, I'd be satisfied. I'm sure you would be, Ashton.
You experiment on those cute little rabbits.
Easily.
I dreamed a dream,
I bear my
a
burdens as best I can.
silent dream.
Three, two,
That's a pretty good song. You guys should look that up. It's called,
objective.
it's either called I Dreamed a Dream or just Dream by Eric Whitaker. Oh, they're all right there. I was looking at chat. 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 Oh, I'm in ranked. Bastion is back, apparently, AR. I guess he got nerfed. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. All the rims big, do it right good. Tell me somebody in chat knows that song. I'm not the only one here.
No opposition is insurmountable.
Alright, I gotta focus up. Cut. Playing ranked now. Gotta get on my tank. Ice cream paint job, is that the name of that song? Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. All the rims big, do it right good. It's an oldie but a goodie. Now it's stuck in my head.
Painful path to walk.
Quick, somebody say something else that'll remind me of another song. Because that's all I know of, or can remember of that song. That's the other thing I hate. When I get something stuck in my head, I only know like part of it.
Death calls for your return.
Oh, okay. You think you're so good at this game, don't you? Oh, okay, that's annoying. Ashlyn, I don't think that's the exact lyric, but I do remember that part now. Clean on the inside, clean on the outside. That's fine.
Score 0-1.
I might just have to get into some Lil Wayne or something. Jordan, check Discord general. All right, I'll check after this game. Kind of in the middle of a ranked gameplay. Cut.
Let us see to it.
Right or wrong,
Okay, no ceilings, motherfucker. Good morning. Dick in your mouth while you yawn, and I'm gone. Go to why they started me, Molly, why they started me. I bring it to your front door like you order me. Back in this bitch with a lot more shit. I'm a good shit. Need hot porridge. Got a lot more shit than you can ever fathom. A big hit. Couldn't even imagine the shit I do. Most do was never done. I'ma fuck this beat, you bitch. You better come. I don't run from shit. To the beat your ass like a fucking drumstick. The money can't fit in my pocket, but I make the gun fit, and I'm so unfit, cause all I eat is rappers. These rappers ain't shit, I like my fast food faster. Served around this hoe, like a turd around this hoe. Yeah, I'm shining in the fire sign, slow around this hoe. What's the word around this hoe? You get served around this hoe. You get served like a fucking order around this hoe. I don't swear, but now no, I don't shine the front door, bitch, cause after she get on my dick, I be like, fine the front door, bitch. I don't know why the fuck your bitch keep coming by. The fuck your bitch 100 times. What the fuck your bitch calling her my fucking dick? I call it dick. Yeah, spicy like a big red, strike it like a big head. How am I still alive right now? Oh my god, I'm insane. That was a little too exhilarating. No! Okay. What a way to go out.
Bothersome.
Yeah, he really wasn't that ugly though, Culture. He's just like a normal looking guy. I think sometimes people just have the mob mentality. Well, not sometimes, but a lot of times. People just have like the mob mentality online. Like it's cool to hate on somebody, they'll just start hating, and like that's like the troll. Rap battle versus Nate. The way he did his face reveal was kind of cringe. I actually did not see the face reveal action. I just saw pictures of him and saw like the reactions and whatnot. He's good looking, that's the thing. I thought he was like average looking. I mean, I wouldn't say he's like anything to write home about, but he definitely wasn't like as ugly as I expected, because I heard about all the reactions and everything first. And then like I saw the stories and like picture of him. It's like he didn't look bad. It's definitely much worse out there, you know.
Pain is inevitable.
Dude was looking to the side the whole time, but then his Snapchat photos were better. You know, honestly though, that's honestly like one of the best ways a face reveal can go though, because look how much like clout he got, how many people heard of him that I never heard of him until this whole thing happened. So look how much exposure he got. Even though yeah, it was like kind of negative, not the best exposure. Hey, that's traffic, you know. And I guarantee you, he looked AI generated in his face reveal. I guarantee you, there's girls or gay guys or whatever that like saw him or like, oh my god, he's so cute, you know. Because some people just love to be contrarian. Also, it's like all the girls that post on TikTok talking about how hot Jeffrey Dahmer is in the documentary, which obviously it's not Jeffrey Dahmer, but like still they're like, you know, fangirling over like the reenactment of him, like, you know, washing off blood off his hands and stuff like that. To Shane Dawson, he does kind of look like Shane Dawson. All right, sounds good. Jake, thanks for coming through, man. Hope you have a good night. Oh, I'll be in that stream. Okay, I'll see you later, Jake. I'll be on for a while.
Play of the game.
The only thing I'll say about him is his chin is kind of, you know, but hey, some people are probably into that, you know. And again, that's like, you know, if it's nothing you can control, I try not to like clown on people too hard for like stuff that's out of their control or something like that. You can't tell me this isn't me. That's funny. No, I'm not chin shaming. That's what I'm saying, Amish. Like, it's out of your control. Like, if you know, like whatever race you are, like if your eyes are like a certain way, or You see someone and you're like, oh my god, they're so attractive. Your friend like they're ugly. Yeah, no, I mean, I've been told before, Jazzy, that I have very weird taste. Like among my friend group, like I always think girls are really attractive that other people don't, or other guys don't. Not always, but usually. I don't know. I've been told that many times. They're like, oh, JP, you just have like that weird taste. Like, I was like, okay, well. Crimson Chin. Yeah, exactly. See? Ashton's into it. The famous girl. I think it was a comedian, Ashton. Was it Sarah Silverman? Culture would probably remember. Hell no, Amish. Hell no. She said famous girl, Amish. Unfunny comedian. Oh, okay, it wasn't Sarah Silverman then. I do think that Sarah Silverman is funny. She's one of the few funny female comedians. I was saying Amish. Amy Schumer. Yeah, that was it, AR. Yeah, I didn't say well, I mean, yeah, she's attractive for sure. I don't think that Amy is like the hottest girl ever, but she's very attractive. And most people are hating on her too. Like if you saw her in real life and she didn't immediately just start saying disgusting things about her vagina and, you know, thinking that she was funny, like you would probably think, okay, well she, you know, she's cute or whatever. You don't think it was her? Culture was, I don't know if Culture remembers. Culture was there. Maybe it wasn't her, I don't know. What about her badge? I mean, that's just like 90% of her jokes, Ashley. That's what I don't like about female comics, and especially like that category. Like they just think that if they tell jokes about like dudes fucking them, like that's funny. I don't like her facial structure. Oh, I like it. I think it's fine.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
Just another day in the office.
You know, and she's another like celebrity. It's like, you know, she's cute in an attainable way, you know, like
More field
I would say
research.
probably like the most attractive celebrity to me is Jennifer Lawrence. But she's not attractive like in an attainable kind of way. Like, you know, she would never like look twice at somebody like me, you know. Then again, neither would Amy Schumer, but you know, it's at least like more feasible, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers in the
Stanger lat.
Our futures are stop the payload.
Oh, I'm booked here. What? Girl next door is cute, yeah. Jennifer Lawrence is so basic to me. Ah, Jazzy, you must have never saw the fappening then. Oh my
Bother someone.
god. The only thing that pisses me off about her face, AR, is all the things that come out of it.
Repairing your cellular makeup.
Like, she is not funny. I've maybe heard her say like one funny joke, but she just is not funny. Sarah Silverman is hilarious though, and she's been in the game for a long time. She's got actually quite a few like older, like she's doing comedy in the 90s even, or maybe it was like early 2000s, but early 2000s is very similar to like 90s vibe, I don't know. But yeah, she's got some older stuff like when she first started that is actually really good and still good like, you know, years later, so.
Misery made manifest. More swimmers in the deep sea. dealt with cynics before.
I still can't believe Jazzy said that Jennifer Lawrence is basic. What? There's literally nothing basic about Jennifer Lawrence. Literally nothing. She's like full S tier.
Evolution is a painful path to walk.
Well, I don't know, maybe not full S tier. Her boobs maybe are not S tier, but they're still good, so. Definitely everything else is S tier though. Oh my. Taylor Tomlinson. Funny and really easy on the eyes. I think I've heard of her or seen her before. Amish. She blonde. She's like a little taller blonde.
You're broken. May I?
30 seconds remaining.
Well, and here's the thing. There's the other thing too. I don't like. Female comedians don't have to be attractive for me to. I don't even expect female comedians to be funny. I think Mindy Kaling is funny. She's not stand up, or at least I've never seen her stand up. But her writing is really funny. However, I don't find her attractive whatsoever. Not in the slightest, actually.
Your end is within my reach.
Want to fuck her with AR's dick, basically, is what I'm saying.
0 to 0. Switching.
I'll die on this hill, Jazzy. No, yeah, I think I've seen her before on this, if I'm thinking it's the same one.
Select your hero.
Try to get this truck situation fixed. What friends? Just friends. Just vague friends. John, speaking of which, it's almost time to talk about the poll. Not quite yet, though. How many votes do we have on the poll? Y'all better vote on the poll if you haven't voted on the poll, or I'm gonna come unhinged.
Humanity.
We only have 8 votes on the poll. What the? Okay, well, we have 8 people watching, so
No
I might check out.
We do this clean. Copy?
Live stream, imagine. Yeah, exactly. I don't care if they're attractive or not. They were just talking about Amy Schumer, and I was saying how she was cute, and like they all. If that was who it was, I don't know. I really can't remember.
Somehow even more tiresome than the chicken and the.
I haven't yet. It's too hard.
About to get real.
Jazzy.
Push your limits. Nothing breaks that I cannot mend.
5,
But don't count on me for healing though, because I'm mostly a damage Moira.
1. Attack commencing.
Not even his wife. No, Tom Segura is hilarious. He's one of my favorites. Him. This is gonna be, I don't know, risque to say or something, but Louis C.K. is definitely one of my favorites. Hannibal Buress, Mike Kaplan.
Your strength becomes mine.
I actually watched Patton Oswalt's last special, and it was actually pretty good. He had a couple duds. He had this one bit that went on for way too long, but it was pretty good. Patton Oswalt is solid. He's got some really funny stuff, and his stuff isn't all like X-rated. Like he's pretty like clean for like most people's standards, I would say, which I can appreciate that. Although this last special, I don't know, he was talking about some more. It was more graphic than a lot of his specials have been. Just roll those kids.
It's about.
Okay, I voted. I think you voted for Friends, Jazzy. Jazzy wants more friends.
Successful.
Talking I've seen Segura and Joe Coy. I just saw Joe Coy's newest special on Netflix as well. It was Really, really good. The CPAP thing had me absolutely dying. I actually almost sent that bit to Nate because, you know, he just got diagnosed or whatever with sleep apnea. But I just didn't. Chris Rock and Kevin Hart show as well, yeah. I haven't watched, I'm just kidding, Jazzy. I haven't watched either of them in a while, but Kevin Hart definitely has some good material. Honestly, though, I think Kevin Hart is better in movie. I think he's a better actor than he is in stand-up. Yeah, the CPAP was just wild. Like, that was just ridiculous. Sucking a ghost stick. Oh, man.
Select your hero.
He had really good transitions too. That's one thing that I definitely appreciate in stand-ups too, is when they make a really good transition from like one topic or joke to the next. I always appreciate that. Did he actually have CPAP machines in the lobby for sale or in the merch booth? Because that would be actually hilarious as well. I guess they're pretty expensive, but I don't know, if you could have like fake ones, that would be really funny. I'd buy that.
Shed the weight of your doubts, and your mind will become clear.
Yeah, Kevin Hart came to Nashville a couple months ago. It might have been last year, actually. I don't know. When you get old, the difference in a couple months ago and last year can sometimes just be indistinguishable, honestly. I don't know, somewhere between like 3 and 18 months. I don't know. Lose track of like all the hell, I lose track of the essentials. What am I saying? Lewis Black, yeah, I like Lewis Black.
Progress is seldom won with ease.
Gabriel Iglesias, yeah, his stuff is really good too. I need to see his newest one. It's kind of on my list. His newest special. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's content has been interesting in the past couple years, but really good. And he's, you know, he's doing his thing.
Great minds are always persecuted.
You know, I think comedy has always been a good vessel to talk about harsh truths with, and Dave Chappelle has really done a good job of that in the last couple years, really since the George Floyd thing, of being able to do that. But at the same time, the topics have been so tough that he has talked about, and you can tell he like really cares about you know, seeing things get better, seeing improvements. But I still can't believe he lives in like Idaho or something like random like that now, or like Indiana or something like that, some like just flyover state. Which is kind of wild. Like, can you imagine living in a small town in Iowa and like Dave Chappelle lives there? Can't do fluffies too. I can't think of the right word. It's probably just like his delivery. Like, he's like very chipper and almost like a cartoon. Like, he's almost like an animated like version of a stand-up comic, I think. Which I think that's what makes him unique, though. It's his style, but I get, you know, it's definitely not for everybody. He's not one of my favorite comedians, but I do appreciate his jokes, and you know, he does a clean set, so I'm definitely a fan. He's consistent, you know. Oh, who else? Mark Maron is really good. I haven't listened much to his podcast, but for a while I was kind of getting into his podcast as well. I forget the name of it. I think it might just be Mark Maron. No, yeah, he does.
Painful path to walk.
It's like Iowa or yeah, he just likes the privacy, basically. Yeah, Jim Gaffigan.
I'm restored. Pain is inevitable.
Hannibal Buress. I think I already said him. Hannibal Buress is one of my favorites too. I haven't seen any of his work recently though. Not really sure what he's been up to. Whitest man on the planet. Yeah.
Bothersome.
A white woman. A white woman. Bo, what was his name? Bo Burnham or something like that. He's really funny as well. He actually made a special during COVID in his like New York like loft basically, and he like recorded the whole thing himself. There was like, but he did a really good job with it. There was like lighting effects, like he wrote a script. There was jokes. There was songs. It was actually pretty incredible what he was able to accomplish during COVID, just by himself in his room.
Cannot escape.
Or in his, you know, in his apartment. Joe Gatto, I've heard of him. That name sounds familiar. What? And I'm just gonna lose this. Oh, I'm just dead. Okay.
Great minds are always persecuted.
60 seconds remaining.
Big stanger lad.
Oh, come on.
30 seconds remaining.
That shit is healed. Anthony Jeselnik? Yeah, I like Anthony Jeselnik. His like tongue-in-cheek thing always kind of annoys me, that mannerism. But it's good. He's very, I mean, the fact that he can do an entire like hour set of all two-liners basically is wild to me, but at the same time, like, he makes it work. Is a very unique style and delivery.
Tranquility.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
He's probably the only British stand-up that I've watched
Prepare to attack.
a good amount of.
Select your hero.
Impractical jokers. Gotcha. Jakai was trying to get me to check Discord General. What's going on in Discord General?
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
I could do this on my own. Probably faster too.
I'll see this
Paperless
matter
towels? Are there towels? Bubble base arc? I'm scared to click on that, Jakai. I'm not gonna lie.
5.
Oh, Jake, I don't know if you're lurking. I'll watch those and respond to them later tonight when I'm done streaming though.
Objective A.
Pain is inevitable.
Bro, this mic stand is not it sometimes.
You cannot escape me.
I found out today at my work that not only am I gonna get Thursday and Friday off for Thanksgiving, but they get paid every week, which I actually don't know how I feel about that yet, but I thought that was really weird because most like corporate jobs, I feel like you get paid every other week. I don't know. I thought it was weird. Tuna patties? I know, Jazzy. They were roasting you for the tuna patties for no reason. I thought it looked good. I don't know what sauce you put on that was, but I thought it looked good. I would eat it. Yeah, every week, Jazzy. Every Friday.
Poison.
I mean, it's not gonna change anything. Like, you know, rent's still due once a month, car payments still due once a, you know. So like, it's basically gonna be like, okay, well, rent at the beginning of the month, car payment at the middle of the month, you know. But one thing I will say is it'll at least be better for starting off because, like, normally when you start a job and you don't get paid for 2 weeks, like, you really have to work like 3 weeks before you get your, or sometimes you have to work 3 weeks before you get your first check. Or if you do get a check, it'll be like a really small, and then you gotta wait 2 more weeks until you get the first regular one, you know? So. It was good. I'll eat it, Jazzy. I thought it looked good.
Time again to try.
What did you, is it like tuna from a can or is it like real tuna? And how did you like assemble it? Appreciate that 8 likes on the stream, by the way, guys. All the top G's up in the chat, liking up the stream. We see ya. Hey, Nightbot, I thanked them first, okay? Just because there's a stream delay doesn't mean that you can just post in chat right after I say it and make it look like I'm copying you, okay? I'm not healing my teammates at all. They're probably all pissed. Honestly, I would be too. Oh, okay. I got like almost 3,000 healing. That's not too bad.
I've dealt with cynics before.
Kevin Smith, I don't know who that is.
You will be renewed. I must recharge. Hold on. Surrender to my will. Double
Let's go. Getting paid monthly is where it's at. Probably sounds like it's not, but trust me, once you get through that first month, it makes it so much easier. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Amish, because like I would rather just like pay all my bills and then like, you know, see what's left over, then go from there. But I don't know. Then again, too, like for the past like a year, my pay has just been like so irregular in real estate. It's like just only getting paid when I close a house, and like sometimes closing 2 houses in a month. Some months closing 1 house in a month. Some closing none in a month. Like it's been definitely like a roller coaster. So it'll be nice just to be like consistent. Yeah, I used to get paid monthly when I was a teacher as well. It's not bad because you just have to like, you know, make sure you budget it better. I mean, also like my goal is to not live paycheck to paycheck though, and that's why like I was okay like going into my savings to, you know, find a job instead of like just absolutely panicking as soon as I wasn't selling houses. So, you know, I had a couple months where I was able to not sell a house and keep trying real estate, and then when it was time to switch, still have you know, a little buffer there that, you know, I'm not like down to my last penny or something like that, which I mean, theoretically I am, because I don't know how much my taxes are going to be next year, but we'll worry about that when it gets here. Oh, they got more. You're actually kidding me. Bro, I clicked it so fast too. No, it's tough, Jazzy. It's tough. It really is. Like, I'm not, Clerks, Dogma, Chasing Amy, Jay, and Silent Bob. Never seen any of that Amish.
Another day, another battlefield. Let's visit the Sistine Chapel after this. I want to get a closer look at that ceiling.
Stand behind me, friends.
I just want to get back to the point where I have like 6 months of living expenses paid, like in a savings account.
Unlocks in 30 seconds.
I kind of like skipped the Dave Ramsey baby steps, like the first, or a couple. Like the first step is to get $1,000 in your, $1,000 as an emergency fund. But I lately have been just like doing that, but then like, and then the next step is to like start paying like credit card debt. But I had kind of like skipped that for a while and was just saving more money towards the 6 months of living expenses. Mall rats 100 times? Dang, that's too many times almost. Even if I love a movie, I don't know if I could watch it 100 times.
Secure and ready to move. Not so fast. Inbound with cargo.
Bro, I can't see anything. This guy just keeps running in front of me.
That's what I like to see. Keep it moving.
It's a perfect blend of plot and plotless. Interesting.
Another go, maybe.
I'm not ready.
Oh, they're all dead.
We're outnumbered. We have to get him back.
Disrupting.
The
enemy's starting to move their barricade. I'm on my way.
Couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it out. I hope you see my face. I'm not you be reminded that for me it isn't over.
Time to put a stop to their efforts. We must
Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too.
It's not over yet.
Hate paying bills, and I'm tired of this. Tired of what? Paying bills, Johnson?
Their barricade is pushing up. Get
Dogma
down.
has the biggest names. Yeah, I've never even heard of that one. Amish. Is it on? Are any of these on Netflix? Do you know? I know a lot of them are older movies, so I feel like they might be. Mallrats.
Give it to them.
It's go time.
Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said.
Get in there, bud.
And sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts still.
Just got primed and ready.
You're a big guy, aren't you?
But I've known how bittersweet this We just killed that dude at JP. Yes, Jazzy. Got him.
How about I try that again?
That would be cool if YouTube was like Instagram, where I could like bring people like on to the live. There's certain programs, like there's a StreamYards program that you can kind of like do that. Not the same, but if I could like bring people on to do it, that'd be really fun. I would low key like do a karaoke stream if that was a thing. If that was a thing on YouTube. I was really trying to harmonize. That's awesome.
Stay near the immortality field. Just to reload. I thought you needed a head.
Oh well, I tried to save you.
See what happens when you mess with me.
Or even if it was just to like bring them onto the stream, just to like talk or like simul stream with them, like, you know, if like me and Turk were playing or something like that, and like I could just bring him on the stream, and then his stream would just show up, you know, next to my stream, and it would just like sync it up, you know, like you can do that on Twitch, but it's still like a different screen. So both streams will be like on the screen at the same time, but they'd be like different windows basically.
Light them up. You're completely healed.
Yo, what's up, Lena? How you doing? I think if live streaming gets more popular on YouTube, I think that could I could definitely see them adding that feature. You know, I don't see why they couldn't.
From here. Keep pushing.
Someone has to be alive. I'm reloading. Give me a sec.
No! Regrets and mistakes, they are memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? Can't find a dogma on anything, just using Roku, Mallrats, and Clerks on Paramount Plus. I think I do have Paramount Plus, which that might be an option.
Join with me.
You're going to
You know how the time flies away. Yesterday was the time of our life. We were both in a summer haze, bound by the surprise of our glory days. I hate to come up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I'd hope you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. No! I don't hate this guy, but he's nowhere near as good as Moira. Haven't seen a movie in 2 months. RIP!
Heart's still beating. So let's go.
Chasing Amy, Amish.
Stop that barricade.
You think you're so funny, don't you? So that thing does not do enough damage.
Completely healed.
It's like a low power hemlock with no recoil. Interesting folder Roku doesn't even recognize.
Si me refais encore.
Let's skip right over it. Oh, it's a movie. I thought it was an Amy Schumer thing that you were talking about, Amish.
Come here for
I thought that was the name of one of her specials. I thought that's why you were saying that. Okay, calm down. I completely forgot about that power. Are you sure it's an oxymoron, AR, or is it just a moron?
C'est tant comme bon monde qui a veillé sur moi.
Seconds remaining.
Get in here! Oh, light them up. This is our last.
Well,
Regenerated. A shot of hell. It's not over yet.
come to me. Unassailable prowess.
Play with the robot if you want to live. Reloading. 1 sec.
oh friend, why are you so shy like you know back? Right from the light.
Play of the game.
It's a pretty wild scan. I will give him that. That's the first time I've seen that one. It's pretty cool. Only time I can claim to be a pro. I don't believe that for a second, Amish. That's... Oh, okay. Well, we're going again. I was gonna switch, but wait. Let me just check. I think I got some new stuff in the battle pass. This battle pass is way too quick to complete. I'm only
Now arriving at Ilios.
probably like
Prepare for battle.
a week and a half from completing it.
Select your hero.
Nonsense, Amish. You're a pro telephone pole installer or something. Designer.
Humanity is shackled.
Designing
I
some
find
the
it
shit out of some telephone poles. Or something. I don't even know if that's your job actually.
Remember what we're fighting for.
Close enough.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
The guns in my user icon are from the game Brink. Still my favorite FPS all time. No idea. Never heard of that game. Keep calling them telephone poles. What are they called, Amish? You never even told me what they're supposed to be called. You just said that I was wrong. You didn't educate me. Oh, we double sucked her. She got... Never mind.
Such grievous wounds. Pain is inevitable. Succumb to your Your end is within my reach. Feel this. Persistence is always rewarded. Big stanger lap.
They're all power poles. They just often have telephone, Cat 5, and internet cables attached. All telephone poles are utility poles, but not utility poles. Telephone poles? How am I supposed to know they're all power poles? I don't know that. I don't know what's connected up there. What if it is only internet?
Aim where they're going.
Now, to start anew.
Engaging thrusters.
Wait, what, Jeffrey?
Surrender to my will. Such a price in progress. You cannot escape me. A taste of poison.
Oh, I almost walked into that. Look at that soldier skin. That's kind of cool. The power's on top, and it always is, if it exists. It's a power pole with attachments. Alright, fair enough. Oh my god, AR. That was a good one. That was joke of the stream, actually, right there. I can't with you. I really can't. I can't even be mad about that one. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna make him look even more sus though. If possible.
No opposition is insurmountable.
I rub some dirt on it. Let's go.
AR is looking for power bottoms, just so everybody knows. I pinned his comment just so everybody that comes in a chat will be able to know. That's what he's looking for. Oh, okay. People that work on the communications can't work on in power supply space. That makes sense. That's probably for the best. I don't trust those idiots at Comcast with just anything dangerous, so it's best that they're not allowed up top.
First round lost. Score 0-1.
I've still got a double pole outside though, Amish, and they haven't switched it over.
Shed the weight of your doubts.
Or been back.
And your mind will become clear.
At this point, I'm thinking it might be like next spring before they end up coming back. They must have got called away to a
Let us
big
see
job
to
or
it.
something. Apparently AR is a fan of them too.
1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
One more mistake, and we fail.
Oh, I'm over here looking around the thing like a doofus. Sadly, it can take a while. Wait, what can take a while? Oh, the pole switching?
A taste of poison.
Well, it's not even that. It's just that they told us that they would be right back, and they had been working on it for like, I don't know, a week and a half or so. They've been working on my street. Well, ours and like two others, I think, is what they were working on for like a solid like 2 weeks probably.
Great minds are all.
And then they told us they'd be back on. It was a Friday, and they told us, all right, we'll be back on Monday. You're not gonna have power from 8 a.m. to noon, and we planned accordingly. I was like, okay. And then Monday came around and they didn't show up. I appreciate the 9 likes on the stream though. What the top G's up in the chat, liking up the stream. We see ya.
I've dealt with cynics before. Misery made manifest.
Imagine, Jazzy. Imagine.
Now, to start anew.
Surely it wouldn't be the person with the number 2 hours in the stream. Or do you have number 1 hours? I can't remember if you passed me far or not, actually. I think you did. Jazzy J, aka top hour supporter. It's a point you didn't pass him in, but you did pass him in the hours, that's right. What? How did that one kid not die? I just like every stream to keep JP humble. Well, yeah, Bumpy always be gambling, honestly.
Is insurmountable.
Amish, you and Life both keep me humble. Amish, you saw what happened to my tire. Were you in the Discord when I posted the picture on my second day of work? I was driving in and my tire blew out while I was driving past the airport. And I couldn't pull over for a minute because of the airport and blah blah blah. There's nowhere to pull over and they do that intentionally for like security reasons because you literally are driving through like runways and whatnot. Alex, oh my god. Okay. And anyways, the tire completely blew out, and so I was like an hour and a half late on my second day. Yeah. By the time I was able to stop Amish, I saw chunks of tire flying up. That was my passenger front passenger tire, and I was seeing chunks of rubber fly up like as I was stopping. And yeah. And the worst part, well, this is not the worst part. I'm trying to stay positive about it because it could have been much worse. I could have had to replace the whole wheel. But my rims are like extremely scratched up now, and there was not a single scratch. Like I've never hit a single curb, nothing. There was like the rims were in perfect condition. What would cause that to happen? I don't know, Jassy. They didn't give me like a diagnostic. Actually, my dad picked up the car for me and brought it to my work. But I don't know. They didn't tell me what happened. Basically, it just went flat and then just completely blew out. I don't know. Must have like got something in it, or I don't think I hit a pothole though, because I would have noticed if I hit something hard enough to pop it like that. But yeah, it just went hella flat. And I was riding on the rim, and they're doing construction at the airport right now, and still driving on a dented rim. Oof. No, it didn't make me swerve, Jazzy. Like I knew like my tire pressure thing started going off, so I knew there was a problem. And so I was looking for a place to pull over, but because you're like literally in the middle of the runways, they don't allow like any space to be pulling over. So before turning where, Alex? Frame massage and seat upgrade. So, but I drove it home today, and I know it's because wait, what? You didn't run over something somehow pierced your sidewall. I know this because your tread was pristine. Yeah, there's only 11,000 miles on that tire, Amish, and that's why I didn't understand like how like, I don't know what could have, it just went flat so fast. And then like I saw the gauge going, or the thing was telling me to, you know, the tire pressure was going low. And then obviously I felt it pulling to the right really hard. Well, then like not even, you know, a couple hundred feet later, I'm like, oh, this is really, really bad. It's all the way flat. And then by the time I got pulled over to the side, yeah, it was just all the way gone. But no, yeah, it's a brand new car. Like I just got it this year and that happened to me. And that's why I'm pissed off about my rim, because the rims were in great condition, and that's one of the reasons why I picked that car, because I liked the rims, and now that one's just completely fooked. Yeah, Alex, that's probably why. That's why it became flat, because the earth is flat. You got it. You got it, buddy. But, you know, again, I'm just trying to stay positive. At least the wheel was still, you know, at least the wheel wasn't bent for how long I had to drive on it. You know, I didn't get insta-fired from my job for being an hour and a half late the second day. So. Sniper advantage routing circle. Ha! Echolocation. I don't know. People complain about Vantage's voice line so much, but she's got a very attractive voice. I like Vantage's voice. The things that she says are stupid, but you know, the key to that, you know, when a girl has a cute voice but is annoying, you just have to ignore what they say, and then everything's all right. Oh no, it was terrible, Ali. It was like beyond flat. The whole thing blew out. I put a picture in the Discord. And the other good news is I have roadside assistance through my insurance, so I was able to use the app and like get somebody out there to change it, because I didn't want to mess it up based off, honestly, I didn't even know if it was drivable based off of the fact that I had to drive on the rim for so long. And so I wanted to call somebody out there so I could make sure that it was actually going to be fine to drive, like change out and drive on the spare. So but, you know, and it worked out, and so, like, my dad was able to take me, or pick me up from the tire shop this morning and take me in to work, and then he picked up my car with my, stepmom. They picked up my car and then drove it to work, so that definitely helped out a lot, because, I don't know, I would have had to take off more time otherwise to get it, because, and I'd had to, like, call it Uber. It would have been really expensive, so I'm very grateful they were able and willing to do all of that. Rigmarole. Which, I mean, it's not like I wouldn't have done the same thing if I was in their position. You know, when you're self-employed and you don't have a schedule, you don't have like a job to be at, you end up doing a lot of favors like that for people during the day. So. Hope the rim isn't too damaged. We're on the interstate, and that's why I had to drive on it. I was on Donaldson Pike, Ali, on the airport property, so there was literally nowhere to pull over. If it was the interstate, I would have just pulled over to the side. Like, I don't care. I would have just pulled over on the interstate. It was so bad. But on that part, it's like on that stretch of Donaldson Pike where there's like no shoulder. Like, there's no shoulder, there's no like turn off. I was in between like where the private airport is and like the regular entrance. So, but it worked out, you know, $175 later. So definitely, you know, hate to buy a tire at 11,000 miles, but whatever. And like somebody said too, it's like, well, it could have been worse based off of how it blew out. Like, I'm lucky it didn't make me like swerve or, you know, wreck into another car or, you know, worse. So If I had a wrecked, I'd be hella tilted. Well, I called roadside assistance, Ali, 'cause I don't know how long you've been here, Ali. I called the roadside assistance because it was so bad. I didn't know if they were gonna have to tow it or not. So, you know, it was fine. And so he switched out and put the spare on, and then I was able to take it to the shop this morning and get it taken care of. So I was thinking about dropping it off last night, but then I would have still had to get a ride to work this morning, and it was raining, so I didn't feel like doing all that last night. I was not in a good mood last night, though, that is for sure. People that were in the stream know that. I blew my tire, fucked the rim, ended up like paying $1,000. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, AR, honestly. Actually, I thought it was gonna be like $2,000 or $3,000 if I had to replace that wheel, because it's not a, like, it's a full metal alloy wheel, and I'd be damned if I had put a, if I don't match the wheel on a brand new car.
Great minds are always.
Oof, and a shock mount. I heard of somebody one time that they hit a pothole so bad that it did all of that, and it also made their AC fall out. So they had to get a new AC as well. Like the AC fell through the radiator or something like that. I don't even know
Surrender to my will.
what kind of bump that was, but well, that was a waste of an ult. Can't find the replacements. Oh, that sucks, AR. Yeah, mine I would have just had to buy them from the dealership, but I'm thinking like it would have been like $2,000 minimum. Car vibrates at 70 miles per hour. Well, I guess as long as you don't have to drive on the interstate too often. Doesn't having a dented rim like wear your tire out faster though too? Isn't that bad for the tire? Well, I drove it today and they, you know, they balanced it as well. They didn't do the alignment, but when I was driving it home from work today, it seemed to be driving way better than, you know, definitely with the spare on there, so. Yeah, that's what I figured, AR.
Progress is seldom won with ease. Pain is inevitable.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, okay.
Time again to try.
This is our final chance.
Fire at will.
Overtime.
Overtime. Yeah, appreciate the 11 likes on the stream. All the top G's up in the chat liking up the stream. We see you. Oh, this is not going well. Gotta step it up. Focus up. Cut.
1-0. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I wake up early in the morning, around the crack of dawn. Yeah, I had to get up at like. Well, AR is probably not gonna care because he probably gets up at like 5 a.m. every morning. But I had to get up at like 6 o'clock this morning so I could do all of that before work, drop it off, get there in time, blah 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 blah. So tomorrow, at least, it's gonna feel like I'm sleeping in. Because so far I've had to wake up earlier and earlier, like. Because my first day I didn't have to be there till 8:30, and then Tuesday I was gonna be there at 8, but then the tire situation, and then today I had to get up at 6, so it's just been like earlier and earlier. Tomorrow I think realistically I could probably wake up at like 7 and get there by 8. I really miss working remotely. Just cut out the whole like. Not that I would do this often, but like if I was really mostly it was just like if I was not in the mood, but really it was like if I was just really exhausted, I would just like sleep an extra 30 minutes and like not even take a shower when I was working from home. Especially if I didn't have any like meetings that day or anything to be on camera for, I would just not take a shower until after work. But yeah, cutting out that commute time, plus, like I said, in an emergency, cut out the shower time, getting ready time, being able to just like work in sweatpants all day. Oh, I miss it. I do miss it. I usually wake up around 8, but I work until 3 a.m. Waking up at 5:30 is balls. It really is. Well, especially during this time of year, Amish. Like when I woke up this morning, it was dark. Like it was not even like the sun wasn't coming up. It was just dark still. And I hate waking up when it's still dark. Like I despise it. I worked 64 hours this week. That's insane. Are you salary or hourly though, AR? If you're a salary, you're getting food. Like hard. But I guess if you're hourly and you get overtime, at least it's good money. Oh, okay. Wouldn't touch a minute past 40 if I was salary, yeah. Well, I don't know, sometimes that's kind of how they get away with it, you know, they'll make you salary so they don't have to pay overtime, and really it's like your salary, but you end up having to work 50 hours a week. That's very common for like restaurant managers and like, I don't know, even like other types of management, it can be like that sometimes. Waking up last minute to get to work isn't the play. Just like Jackrabbit, starting your car is a bad idea, so is Jackrabbit starting you?
No. To start
I don't know, Amish. I've been Jackrabbited a few times. It was alright. Wouldn't be my go-to, but it gets the job done.
Thank you.
Next week with overtime again. Are you guys just like short-staffed right now or something, AR? Is that why you're having to work so much? A lot of places are still really short-staffed. Nah, you're right. You are right, Amish. Like, ideally, yeah, it'd be better if I could get up in the morning, you know, spend some time, I don't know, like reading, sipping some Red Bull, relaxing a bit before I get in the shower or whatever. But at the same time, I don't know. That's like some of my free time as well. Am I willing to? Is Jackrabbit like a power bottom? Not in the way that I was describing it. AR, hell no. No, I was not describing.
Play of the game.
I got you. Yeah, that's kind of the nice thing about starting a new job is I don't have any responsibilities. Nobody asks me to do anything that's, you know, too crazy or above and beyond. Like, they just give me all the basic stuff to do for now. So that part of it's nice. And they really don't care, like if I have to step out or like make a phone call, like they really don't even care. Like, they're not strict about like or lunch or anything. Like they're like, yeah, you can clock out if you want for lunch, or you can eat at your desk, or you can not clock out, or like they're just like do whatever. Even like the office manager today, like she came up to me and she gave me like, I don't know, like 2 things to do. And she was like, all right, well, you can do this if you want, or you can do this if you want. I'm like, okay, well, this is like not bad at all. A lot less stressful than like any job that I've had recently. So the stress level is very low, and you know, so that's nice. 6 people below me. Turnover is nutty. Damn, IR, why are you running everybody off? AR just like cornering them in a room for hours on end, showing him his fish captures and whatnot. Like, and this one here, it's a silvermouth bass,
Traveling to Route 6.
9.2 pounds.
Select your hero.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Caught him the first week of March. Like, 2019. All right, next one. Realistically, no one below me. I'm a ruthless. Apparently, I made a 50-year-old something cry because she couldn't figure out one of the systems. AR, why are you making old women cry? Come on now.
I could have rebuilt you without all that metal.
Left me a monster, like other creations.
That
And he
is
wonders why he
much
has to do it all
perspective.
himself.
Stick together. Let me take the hit.
Enjoy the worker B-roll. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Honestly, almost like the only reason why I want to take on more responsibility or like leadership at work is just strictly for the money. Like if it was my own business, then you have other motivations, but if you're just there to work a job,
Attack commencing.
like, I don't know. So I met the like owner of the like the main owner of the company today, or like the founder of the company. And he comes over to my desk, and you know, he's talking to me after they had a leadership meeting, so he was there today. He comes over to my desk and you know, starts talking, asking about, you know, where I'm from, this and that, blah blah blah, how I heard about the job. And so I'm telling him about like how I used to teach in middle school, and like I started saying like basically telling him some things that the principal was doing that was just like not very supportive in, you know, for me, or like in the role, like basically saying, yeah, the principal never came into my classroom, he never observed me, he didn't really like set me up for success ever. And he's like, okay, was it a he or a she? And I was like, oh, it was a he. He was like, was he black? And I was just like, yeah. And then he was like, yep, that's the thing. You know, these days it's just all about diversity. They never had. I'm like, what? What is going on right now? I couldn't believe that he said that, but it's like, I don't know, what am I supposed to say, you know? It was something. So he's, you know, obviously he's probably a good like 75 plus, you know. That's just their generation, as you know, people say. Yeah, that's fair, Amish. I get that. Do they sell like white paper? Well, the crazy thing, AR, is like everybody, I don't know, it's kind of weird because we took a trip to the warehouse and literally every person that works in the warehouse is black except for there is like one, not sure what his ethnicity is, but he's either like maybe Filipino or Arab or something like that, but other than that, it's just like all black guys. And like, I don't know. It's an interesting, interesting place. No, for sure he was Amish. For sure he was. Like, and then he was asking me about what school I taught at, and I told him, and he was like, "Oh, rough area, rough area." He was like, it's mostly minorities there now, right? He was like, it used to be such a good school, but, you know, it really peaked in the 60s. He was like, I had a friend that went there and had a girlfriend from there that was, she was a looker. He was like, but now, he's like, now it's just, you know, gone downhill. Which he's not wrong. It was in a rough area. He's not wrong about that, but you just get the sense from the way people talk about things sometimes. It's like,
Evolution is a painful path to walk.
30 seconds remaining.
Activating.
yeah, it was awkward. Other than that, I mean, he was a really nice guy.
No opposition is insurmountable.
10 seconds remaining.
Time short.
You know, he's kind of just like that senile old, well, I want to say senile, he's just like that out of touch, like, very,
Score 0.
inappropriate grandfather, you know, hanging around saying random racist things. Doesn't even realize they're being racist kind of thing.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Peach Eater. What a interesting name. Guess that guy really likes peaches.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key. Much lies in store. Let us see to it.
I've learned a lot from my experiences.
I don't see how this bashing guy is not a tank. How I don't understand how he's DPS.
Hold your thumbs, and we'll get through this all right.
So, don't take it personally when I get the most kills, okay?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
I wanted to phase out the door.
I've dealt with cynics before.
Enemy turret ahead. Genji is with you.
Misery made manifest. Enemy turret within my sight.
Just got steamrolled.
Now,
The payload is approaching its destination.
Why are there just propane and propane accessories all over the place over here? Amish, I don't know if you ever watched King of the Hill, but last night people were talking about their jobs in Nate's chat or something like that. Was it Nate's chat? Maybe it wasn't last night. I don't remember, but people were talking about their jobs, and I was like, oh yeah, I used to sell propane and propane accessories. And Nate was like, oh, okay. That's cool.
Play of the game.
There's more than one way to use a shield.
Yeah, I saw that. It went right over Nate's head. I figured it was not a show he had seen. For as big of an anime fan as Nate is, I can't believe he hasn't seen so many of the like animated sitcoms like King of the Hill, Family Guy, Simpsons, Futurama. Others. There's so many that are good. American Dad.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Oh no, I forgot about it, Jazzy. I did forget about it. Alright, so let's see what we're at now. Wow, so almost everybody said more, well not almost everybody, but about 3/4 of people said more friends. Which is interesting. I thought this was going to be a closer 50-50 poll.
Find the key. Don't die on me now.
If I voted, I would definitely say...
Flattery will get you the grave.
I don't know. It is actually a harder one. I actually haven't fully made up my mind on this one. There's reasons why I would choose different ones. I think ultimately I would probably choose more family though, because more family will, like, even if you have like an inner circle of friends, or even if you have a best friend right now, like they may not always be there for like every season of your life. Friends, especially when you're an adult, you know, they come and go, people move away, people get married, you know, they take different jobs, and then you don't, you know, your work friends or whatever, you're not going to see anymore. And so you might be really close to them for a short amount of time. Like I've had some like, you know, quote unquote work friends that, you know, you talk to them every day and get really close to them for, you know, several months or even longer. But, you know, then one day they're gone and you never talk to them again. Whereas family, I feel like it's less likely that'll happen unless there's some type of like falling out, or unless there's a really bad family dynamic somewhere. You know, you're most likely gonna know your family longer term. So I would say like more family, just because I have a smaller family, especially like my immediate family is smaller. Like I only have one sister. I think it would be cool to have like a younger brother or an older brother, or I don't know, just a brother in general. I guess those are two options, either older or younger. But I've always kind of thought it'd be cool to also have like a brother or like another sister. More siblings I think would be cool. I didn't have friends, I have family. Wheelies car off a cliff. More family means more kids. No thank you. Well, and I guess the other reason why I would pick family is because like one day I will want a family of my own, and so that's one reason for more family. Friends, I guess, are like easily made and replaced. I mean, it's harder to make friends the older you get, I would say. But at the same time, it's like never too hard to make a friend. But As I'm finding out later in my young adult life, it's harder to make a family than it is friends for sure. So.
Nerf this. Enjoy that kill cam.
Bothersome. Score.
I picked friends. I kind of thought you would pick that, Jazzy. Well, plus I kind of saw the where the count was, and then you said you voted, and I saw where it was again. It's not harder to make friends. We make it harder. We're choosier. Not always for good reason. Well, I think when the older that you get, the more appreciation you have for your time, or the more like valuable your time becomes. So as you get older, you don't want to sacrifice spending time on somebody that may not fulfill like what you want out of the relationship, I guess, is the easiest way to put it. Whatever that is.
I'm overloading.
People don't always know how to be good friends or good people, yeah. Time is definitely my highest commodity, yep. It is for everyone, whether you realize it or not. You know, nobody actually knows how much total time they have, but we all have the same amount of time in a day, and there's nothing you can do to change that, you know. Oh, they fooled me. New people has the opportunity to make that time better. That's a positive way of looking at it, I guess. I mean, the negative way is like, am I gonna, you know, waste time getting to know this person or doing things with this person, and then they don't work out, you know, the relationship doesn't work out like I want it to for whatever reason, you know. But I think it's hard to find good people, and it's hard to find people that I like to be around. So when I do find people that I like to be around, I do try to do my best to, like, you know, invest time and effort into that relationship. Because I think I do have a very, like, I mean, I guess everybody has a unique personality, but I have a very, like, non-agreeable personality. I feel like people don't, a lot of people will not be able to get along with me, I guess is what I'm saying. Hopeless optimist. Higher expectations from my friends than family. Well, that's the opposite of most people. I would feel like, Jazzy. I like you. I appreciate it, Jazzy.
Play of the game.
Apagando las luces.
Why did I get endorsements when I didn't even do 1,000 damage? That's wild. They really were, AR. One second, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom.
now traveling to Paraiso. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key. Push your limits. Breaks that I cannot mend.
We're optimistic about my friends.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
AR.
End objective A.
On with it.
Yeah, Jazzy, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, all people are gonna let you down. It can be your friends as well that are gonna let you down. Ultimately, like, and I've said this before, like, people are people, and if you always expect them to never hurt you or never let you down, you're gonna be sorely disappointed, because ultimately they're people, and even if they have the best of intentions, they're gonna eventually mess up and do something that
No opposition.
I'll give my friends that many chances. Man, Jazzy is a tough friend.
Objective.
Yeah, I think that's one thing too. As you get older, you realize, like, you know, your parents were hopefully, like, or one thing I realized about my parents as I got older is, like, they did a lot of things not the best, but they were doing the best with what they could. They really did, and like, so that I appreciate. But, and I'm more like forgiving of that now than I was when I was younger. It's like, oh, why did they do this? Why did they do this? Well, I didn't realize how, you know, difficult life is sometimes, and ultimately they're doing the best that they could with what they had, so that's all you can do.
Evolution is a painful path.
Plus, I would say they've both grown as people. I mean, I can see, you know, even now versus when I was a kid, like, how much they've changed in the past, like, 10 to 15 years, you know. 10 years goes by really fast, but then again, it's like a long time. Like, a lot can change, a lot. And some people do change over that time, and some people don't, but I would say for both of my parents, they've both changed a lot for the better since I was younger.
Surrender to my will.
I guess I don't really give my friends that many chances either, Jazzy. Like, you know, I had a really good friend, my, like, best friend from high school that I don't even talk to anymore, and we were friends for like almost 10 years, but I just got tired of being disappointed. I don't really want to get, like, too much into it, but I'm just tired of, like, eventually, like, even if you understand that people are gonna let you down, people are gonna disappoint you, that doesn't mean that you have to continually deal with it, you know? And at some point, if you have to let them go, you have to let them go, you know?
No opposition is insurmountable.
Hanzo, at your service.
Lending a hand.
Like how I'm the one that gets focused. I'm not even doing damage to you.
Great minds are always persecuted.
Oh, appreciate the 11 likes on the stream. All the top G's up in the chat, liking up the stream. We see you.
Complete. Score 0-3. Switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
He wonders if you are staying out of combat.
Of course not.
He asks why you left your gun at home then.
I will not be disrespected by vermin.
Push your limits. Nothing breaks that I cannot mend.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Oh wow. I just got railed.
You're broken. May I?
Oh, okay.
No opposition is insurmountable.
Someone better get a fiery, because I'm on a roll.
Not so fast.
A taste of poison.
Oh, I'm dead.
Need a boost. There's something more.
Yeah, for sure, Jazzy.
Bothersome.
And there's just like so many more people like that were like your age that you could be around.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
And especially I feel like in the arts, like specifically, I mean obviously I was a music major, but I know theater is kind of the same way, where it's like you spend a lot of time with people that are in your major, like in rehearsals or even just hanging out or living together. Like I mean from freshman year I was always living with, you know, other music majors, percussion majors, and yeah, it's like we, you know, live together, hang out with each other, party together. For a while, like every Friday night there's a percussion studio party at like some of the guys' house that they had, and we would all get together. It'd be like 30 or 40 of us, and pretty much like everybody would come. And like even though during the week like the upperclassmen would, you know, they would like ego, so especially in the music department, like people had huge egos, you know, when they were upperclassmen or like when they were a better musician than you or whatever. But like on Fridays, like, you know, all that kind of went out the window. Like everybody was on equal footing, you know, we were just all drinking, partying, like having a good time. Well, it kind of went out the window. Some people would still have like their, you know, their ego, but it's just a different 40 ounce Fridays and Burio Kart.
60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, did you ever play Edward 40 Hands AR?
A cure for old
We used to get Natty Ice 40s because that was like the strongest alcohol, or strongest 40. Tell my friend I miss being able to hang out and not feel obliged to entertain. Yeah, I like doing that AR. We didn't always like actually tape it to our hands, but we would try to like hold it and then just like drink it before it got warm, kind of a thing. 2 was hard. I would usually just do like 1 and just try to drink like 1 in like you know, 30 minutes or so, and then like drink the other one, or the power hour where you take a shot every 5 minutes. That you put like a playlist on YouTube or whatever. Every time the song changes, you take a shot. It's like 60 shots in an hour. For a beer, not. I think you would die if you did that with liquor, but. Tour de Franzias? No, but I did drink a lot of Franzias for sure. That was my favorite box one.
Eyes open now. Effective. No wound is truly mortal.
Mario Kart is just where you drink beer and play Mario Kart. I think. That's what we would do anyways. We didn't play Mario Kart that often though. Our thing, especially the house that I lived at my like junior year, which was the wildest, and it was 5 of us that lived in this house, and we would just like, well, I'm not gonna say all of that. It was wild, but we would play Super Smash 64. We had a 64 set up in the living room and a PS3 set up in the living room with a dual TV set up. So like one of the TVs was like inside the fireplace kind of, and then the other TV was like above the mantle. And so we would use the PS3 to watch like Netflix and whatnot while we played 64. It was legit. Easy claps.
With the payload, Bugamish.
I've got you in my sights.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can't drink and drive at the same time, but you have to win the race and also finish your beer. Yeah. I did play that a couple times. Some people would like pull over like on the side of the road like to drink. But then you risk somebody like knocking you off when they come by. Drop off in the roof in the winter. I had a snowboard set up. We get kegs and have bonfires and snowboard all night. Yeah, that sounds hella dangerous. My first, so I was in a marching band. When you're a music major at the school I went to, you had to be in a marching band for 3 years. Which is one way they kept the marching band size so big, but because there's a big music education school. But anyways, they have this party that's called Bring a Freshman at the end of band camp. So it's like the weekend before school even actually starts. They have this party that they throw, and the upperclassmen will buy like beer and liquor and whatnot, and you buy tickets to it. I think it was like, I don't know, $5 or $10, but for the freshmen it was free. And the whole point is just to like bring freshmen and get them drunk, essentially. And the professor knew about it too. The band director and everything knew like that's what it was going on. And his code word would be, if, you know, be responsible with the milk and cookies that may be provided with the party. Or that may be like serve as refreshments or whatever at the party. He would always call it milk and cookies. Is that how JFK Jr. died? Oh, what up, Wild Bill? Just gonna come in. I'm gonna stop saying hi to people that come in, and we'll say hi to everybody in chat before me. I'm just gonna start ignoring them. #1 cause of late college pregnancies. I have no idea who you're talking about, Yara.
Welcome to Jungle.
The only snowboarder I know is Shaun White. I don't even know how I remember that name. Like the Tony Hawk of snowboarding. Imagine.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key. Much lies in store. Let us see to it.
Is she like a professional skier or something like that? I didn't. I didn't even know she skied like that.
Welcome to Oasis.
Oh, in Iron Man, okay. I do remember that, Jazzy. I do remember that. For the new candle scent.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
Yeah, I just saw the Q and Ali. I'm not gonna be on for too much longer. Had to get up super early this morning. Well, not super early, but it's been like earlier and earlier every day this week, so I want to make sure I get a good amount of rest tonight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture.
Try to grind these losses. I think I've only got 2 wins tonight on on support, but that's all right.
A taste of poison.
Alright. Alright. I got all I need. And it's alright by me. It's alright by me.
No opposition is insurmountable.
He didn't have to wake up. He'd been up all night, lying there in bed listening to his newborn baby crying. He makes a pot of coffee, splashes water on his face. His wife gets him a kiss and says it's gonna be okay.
I'd stay down.
like laughing.
Onwards to victory.
At the week we brought her home.
Cynics before.
This phase is gonna fly by.
1-0.
If we can just hold on. What? Ew.
Make sure you're ready. Who knows what we'll find out there.
Alrighty, have a good night, Jazzy. Thanks for coming by. Tell Alex I need job and then just don't say anything else. Or at least open with that. I don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
One more win. That's all we need.
Disrupting.
A taste of poison.
Barrier initialized.
I require assistance.
And as he drops her off in preschool, she'll clinging to his leg. Teacher peels her off the hand.
That will be all.
He says, what can I do? The teacher says, don't worry, this only lasts a week or two. It won't be like
The
this.
universe does not weep till the sun sets.
One day it will look like she won't even know you'll go. This phase is gonna fly by. This team really sucks. Are they getting no kills at all? Basically no kills. Are you gonna have to ult me to get a kill? Oh, I almost got you, I almost got you. Yes, Mercy, stay on me. I don't know why Mercy is healing me and not the other people, but...
Easily made manifest. A time to heal, a time to kill. A taste of poison.
Job harder? I don't know, Amish. I gave him all the steps if he legitimately is trying to get a job that he could try. And he said he lives within walking distance of a whole bunch of fast food places. So I'm like, okay, we'll just walk to all of them. They're probably all hiring right now and for decent money and low expectations. They just want you to show up. But he said it sounds like too much work. I was like, just show up, be consistent, you know, do what your boss asks you to do. Boom, you'll be promoted, move up. Be manager, you can make like, you know, decent money being a manager at a restaurant.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But no, he said that was too much work. I need a job train in his chat. Nice. Yeah, it's just his latest meme. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. Just his new thing that he likes to spam.
Pain is inevitable.
The barrier appears.
All right, Amish. Well, businesses that are in the like retail and fast food industry are starving. Regular businesses like the work that I was looking for, not so much.
Play of the game.
Let's go. POTG. I actually thought it was going to be the other one. Wasn't too bad. But yeah, I don't know. It depends on the place, but in general, like if you're trying to do like retail or like really entry level, then yeah, it is pretty easy to get a job right now. But if you want something beyond that, people are being a little bit pickier, mostly because of the way the economy is right now. I mean, for me, I was Amish just because like I had savings, so I could afford to wait until I found a job that I liked or wanted more than, working fast food or something like that. I'm not saying that I'm like above doing that, I would do it if I had to, but I didn't come time to I had to, so that's why I wasn't applying those kind of places. But for Alex, he has no experience and no job and no car, so like the best thing for him to do would just be to get a job that would be walking distance, and also that wouldn't require any. No, they don't Amish. And that was my thing, and that was the reason why I saved the money in the first place, is because I knew that with real estate being commission only, like there may, come some months where I don't have a sale and don't make any money, but I still have to spend money to pay my broker office fees. I still have to spend money on gas and travel, and obviously all my bills and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I saved the money in the first place. And then it at least ended up being enough cushion for me to find a job getting out of it, because it was definitely more challenging. You would think coming from real estate, like there would be more like crossover, but really the only thing that I found was like property management jobs, and even those, they wanted actual property management experience. They weren't really that interested in if you had a real estate license, and but it is what it is. I am a believer that things happen for a reason, and because I found that if you don't believe that, and if you just think that everything is randomly happening to everybody, then that's a very like pessimistic way of looking at things. Now, I'm not saying I believe in like karma necessarily, but I believe that we all get opportunities in life, and we all have things that happen in this life that will make us stronger for the next opportunity. When something doesn't go your way, it's just an opportunity to like build your character and prepare for the next opportunity that comes along. So but alrighty, well, that's enough rambling for me. Pretty good stream today. A little bit of a shorter one, almost a 3 hour. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll probably do some more Overwatch. It'll be a similar time, about 6 p.m. Central, and we'll do a shorter stream. Yeah, not random, and like everything's definitely not fate. Like I don't believe like that we live in a simulation, but I also don't believe that everything is just happening randomly either. There's too much like order in the universe for it to be completely random, I think. So but anyways, thank you everybody for coming through. 12 like skis on this stream, big poggers. Like I said, we'll be live tomorrow around the same time, about 6 p.m. or so, 6:30 Central Time. And we will go from there. Hope everybody has a great rest of their night and a great Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Am I still live? My OBS is just messed up. I am still live. Good night, Amish. All right, now there we go. There it is.